Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the 6:30 p.m. Prime News on my Major Prime. My name is Genda Peldrine Blanche King. This is the Thursday edition of the news. The President of the Republic, His Excellency President Paul Biya, has granted audience to the United Kingdom Minister for Africa, James Judri. The diplomats talked on trade and investment opportunities between Cameroon and the United Kingdom, as well as the COVAX vaccine as an option in Cameroon after the suspension of AstraZeneca vaccine in the country. Away from that, weeks into the rainy season, some major roads in Bamenda, chief town of the northwest region, have been destroyed. Some roads linking Bamenda to other regions of the country, as well as roads within the city, were washed away following yesterday's downpour. Fon Quinta has details in the following report.
From the northwest to the west and littoral regions of the Republic of Cameroon, topics of discussion on most lips has been the issue of bad roads. Barely weeks into the rainy season, some roads are practically inaccessible as a result of heavy downpours in some parts of the country. Road users and passengers who left Bamenda northwest region of Cameroon have been stranded at the Santa Akum stretch as the road has cut the region of the rest of the country. Those traveling say they left Bamenda but are yet to arrive their destination, as crossing to the west region is a nightmare. The effect of Wednesday's downpour was also visible along the 35-kilometer stretch linking the northwest and west regions of the Republic of Cameroon after a part of the road currently under construction collapsed, leaving passengers stranded.
In Babaju, we arrived here around 10 p.m. like that. 10 p.m. in the night, so we slept in the buses. For us to cross this way, we only have to cross through the bushes. No cars will take us again.
The senior divisional officer for Bambuthus Division, Franklin Tapa, visited the scene earlier and says dispositions will be put in place to avoid such scenes from reoccurring.
Since rain started, work have not been moving smoothly. The heavy downpour yesterday destroyed a portion of the road, making movement very difficult on the national road. We took disposition yesterday evening together with the company charged with the construction of the road. If they took time to do their job, we won't see what we are seeing now.
Road users traveling in and out of the northwest region using that stretch now have their heads to carry their luggage and feet to get them to their destination. Meanwhile, in Bambili, Tuba subdivision northwest region of Cameroon, the downpours left part of the road impassable. The road under construction by the Edge Construction Company was cut off as a depression appeared on the highway, sinking 2 vehicles on board 7 passengers. Wednesday's downpour, described by many as a semi-national showers of destruction, also left scars in the littoral region of Cameroon. The road linking Wuri Division and Cam Division at Pika Transit also cut off, leaving passengers stranded. As crossing that stretch has been made practically impossible, road users have been forced to make a U-turn while awaiting statement from officials and for rehabilitation works to begin on that stretch and other roads affected by the downpour of Wednesday, March 24, 2021.
Still in the northwest region of the country, parts of Bamenda Food Market has been reduced to ashes. According to sources, the fire, which started after the rains yesterday, affected the coal section of the market. The real cause of the fire is still unknown. Meantime, the city mayor for Bamenda was at the scene to evaluate the losses incurred, and investigation is ongoing to ascertain the real cause of the fire incident. Details with Charles Kibwa.
Fire breaking this Thursday morning has consumed part of the Bamenda Food Market. The area precisely is the Charcoal area where some vendors had been using as a parking area for their goods. The incident that took place by 1 a.m. had been under serious work as the firefighter units in Bamenda had been doing all to intervene, put the fire to a halt. By press time, the Bamenda City Mayor Paul Achombong paid a visit to the market and appeased the population, calling on them to remain calm as a commission will be set to investigate and equally do evaluation on the damages caused.
The commission is going to look into the causes of the fire, and we can assure you that in no distant time we're going to get to the bottom of it. But for the moment, we've given them instructions to watch and take good care of their electrical systems, and of course rest assured that the very first prevention measures have to be taken by them.
He equally announced this day to appease the market traders that a befitting market at the food market section will be constructed by October 2021. He has equally thanked the population for collaborating with the City Council to ensure works ongoing on the major roads in Bamenda go smoothly.
Thank them for being cooperative and collaborative with the road project that is ongoing, despite the challenges, despite the demolitions and the rest of the things. I appreciated them for it, and I think they all approved of it. And so whatever the tears we must shed, we are shedding the tears of joy to see that we're going to have a good road.
Bamenda market, consumed by fire for some time, had fire incident, but that which has happened this morning is more of material loss and goods.
Traders at the Douala Central Market in Newberg have continued cries for a way out regarding a recent decision establishing compulsory 100,000 francs CFA each monthly for a market space as against the initial system of 100 francs daily. According to the traders, this amount is exorbitant and not acceptable. Details in the following report. Gathered in groups, these traders are against a recent decision which imposes a 100,000 francs CFA fee on them for a space in the market. According to officials of the Douala 2 Council, these traders of the Douala Central Market in Newberg are obliged to pay 100,000 francs CFA each monthly for new stands against the 100 francs paid initially with their old tables. The traders on their part have waged resistance since Monday, insisting on the system of 100 francs daily. Their resistance, however, met with violent response from forces of law and order and municipal police. They say the ladies who sell here, who occupy space, should pay 100,000 francs. We don't have money to pay 100,000 francs because we pay a bale of clothes 30,000 francs to gain just 500 francs. We came here very early in the morning. They shot at my colleague. We took her to the hospital. She asked us to go to the gendarmerie and explain that she was shot on the hand. This measure, according to municipal officials, will bring order in the market where congestion and disorder is the order of the day. Exhibiting messages carrying a cry for help, the traders insist they are bent on reverting what they term exorbitant and exaggerating fees from the council. A commercial motorbike rider in Douala narrowly escaped death yesterday after his bike caught fire in Ndokoti following a collision with a heavy-duty truck. The bike was burnt beyond recognition. A few days back, 4 others in Yaoundé cheated death, according to reports following a fatal road accident involving a truck and a bike. The bike rider sustained minor injuries and eyewitness attests the truck lost control due to brake failure, hitting the bike. On to something else. Over 200 internally displaced persons have received financial or humanitarian assistance from non-governmental organizations based in Bamenda. These internally displaced persons will flee the restive regions due to the ongoing socio-political crisis and went seeking refuge in the Adamawa region. Were encouraged to coexist with their hosts and, most importantly, send their children to school. Charles Kebwa completes the story.
Laimaru, a humanitarian organization in Cameroon with headquarters in Bamenda, Northwest region, has delivered relief aid to help alleviate the suffering and displaced IDPs from the conflict areas of the Northwest and Southwest regions in Nyanye and Mapep communities, Manyo-Banyo, Adamawa regions of Cameroon.
As a result of this socio-political stalemate in the Northwest, Southwest regions, a lot of people located themselves where the environment is conducive for them. And some of the people from the Northwest, they resettled themselves in Adamawa region.
The relief items that comprise of household and food, some 211 IDPs in 34 households, including 134 children and 43 women, benefited of rice, cooking oil, sabon, and support.
We reached them with support, institutional support, with rice, cooking oil, and soup. We also educate them the importance of cohabitation,
aimed at helping to alleviate the suffering of displaced victims of war, accompanied by Alhaji Dunai Jaido, member of the National Coordination Team, Alhaji Yaya Ibrahim, Malam Abdullahi Laimaru, focal persons in Adamawa region, Abubakar Bauru, National Coordinator of Laimaru organization, handing over the relief package, sensitize and encourage the people of these communities on the need
to really build a very good relationship with the people they met in those areas. And secondly, we also educate them, to send their children to school. We are really proud to say that actually they are getting our message properly because they are now sending their children to school.
Thanking individual donors and dedicated volunteers for making possible the gesture, the relief aid was also an opportunity to assess progress of Laimaru Pulaku learning circles, monitoring in Ndaye and Mape, Manyo-Banyo, Adamawa region of Cameroon.
In sports, the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon arrived Cape Verde yesterday evening and held their first training session today ahead of their match against Cape Verde tomorrow as part of Day 5 of CAN 2021 qualifiers, which was postponed to 2022 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The match will take place tomorrow at 5 p.m. at the Cabo Verde Stadium. That's it for today's edition of Prime News on My Media Prime. Join us tomorrow at 6:30, God willing, for another edition of Prime News on My Media Prime. Lasha Kingsley coordinated the news, produced by EWANE NOLINGA. My name is Genda Blanche King. Stay tuned to My Media Prime at 7 p.m. Cameroon time. Kumluna will be here with his crack team of analysts to talk about the issues affecting the world. Stay tuned and enjoy today's fresh edition of Prime Hour only on the African Eye. Good night.